Welcome back to Expresso Live on SABC3. The boys are back in town, joining us in studio ahead of the Craven Week Rugby Festivals, of course, kicking off over the next week or so. We have our captain, Handre Pollard. Welcome back into the Expresso studio. Chad, welcome. Solomon, he's a forward, also representing Western Province, and Ramone Samuels. Guys, welcome. Thank you for the early start this morning. Nice to see you in civvies, man. I know we normally have you guys here in your school uniforms, but of course, all school ties set aside ahead of Craven Week. Handre, I'm going to start with you, man. How are you feeling? You've had a bit of time to process, of course, the baby box unbelievable victory on Friday night. Have you come back down to earth, man?
Yeah, I know, it's been an amazing ride, but it's one of those things. It's amazing while you're at it, but now it's finished. Next focus is the Craven Week, and we're looking forward to that.
Chad, I have to ask, what is it like playing alongside your, generally, opponents for Craven Week? How do you get past that? Does it even factor in?
No, not really. We respect one another very much, and that's it. As Western Province comes together, we one team, and all other ties stand.
Ramone, what has it taken to get this far? Now, this is pretty much the pinnacle of where you guys can get in your age group. What does this achievement feel like to you now? Has that sunk in?
Yeah, I think it's a massive achievement, and what it takes to get there, it's a lot of dedication, you know. So you have to be determined also to get to where you are. So with that comes a lot of hard work, and this achievement it will probably sink in once we get to Craven Week, and you know, you get that feeling and that vibe of Craven Week, because we know this age group, under 18 Craven Week, this is what it's all about. You know, it's big, it's massive, and you got to rise to the occasion.
Now, you know, I heard your name being dropped by Alistair Kutsia, Handre, in a news report recently. Are you guys thinking about the next step? Are you thinking about possibly going overseas or where you want to play here? Does that factor in at this stage? Are you getting pressure, getting offers, Handre?
At Craven Week, everybody gets an offer, almost everybody. You know, it's where the scouts are, they look for the talent. But it's a difficult thing. It's a decision you make on your own. It takes time to make the decision. You go forward, and you know, it's the rest of your life when you make that decision. So you got to take your time, make sure you got the right decision, and where you go, just do your best.
Are you listening, coaches? Are you listening? Chad, now looking, you know, first of all, when I walked in here and saw you guys sitting on the couch, I always get that same reaction of like, these cannot be schoolboys. In the forwards, at our school level at the moment, we are seeing some big guys. It's a very physical kind of rugby we play down here in Western Province. Tell us a little bit about your training. How do you keep in shape and balance it all with school, maintaining your focus there on school, but also maintaining what has to be a grueling physical regime?
Yeah, you know, it's quite tough. These days, the school rugby is getting more and more physical, and in order to contact that, you need to be in the gym at least 4 times a week in the off-season, in season at least twice a week, and it's vital to get that in for the component of getting the rugby, for the physical factor in the game. And that's quite important these days to get to the gym. That's really important.
Yeah, I think someone likened it in one of our actually conversations earlier in the year. It's almost like playing club level rugby now at schoolboy level. Yeah. What are you expecting out of Craven Week? Again, this now is another step up. Yeah. You guys are facing off against the Blue Bulls, as I understand it. What are you expecting from that encounter?
Physicality. You know, the Blue Bulls is all about physicality, and I think we must take the game to them. You know, it's always hard at Craven Week. You never know what to expect. But I think our team, our Craven Week team, we're ready for what's bound to happen to us, and I think it's a huge stepping stone for us as a team. You know, it's a lot of guys survived from last year. There's quite a few of us who survived, like all 3 of us. We survived from last year, and we gotta take the young guys forward. You know, next year it's their turn to be seniors, but now it's our turn to maintain and take all the pressure actually, and lead the guys forward.
How do you deal with the pressure, Handre? I'm going to ask you, because I think you were a focal point for your opposition throughout the IRB junior champs. How do you personally deal with that pressure, and how do you let that kind of spread throughout the rest of your team?
You know, pressure, it's something, it brings the best out of one. You know, if you've got to take all the positives, don't focus on the negatives about pressure. You take it, you enjoy it. The pressure is there for a reason. That feeling you get in your stomach, it's a good feeling, it's a fuel. So you take that, when you get on the field, it's only 4 lines, the rugby ball, 2 teams taking it to each other and enjoying it. It stays rugby no matter what.
Guys, all the best of luck. I know you're going to have a lot of very faithful fans rooting for you. Dude, you must be a dog lover. I mean, Bob doesn't bond with anyone, man. So look to him for the team building, bro. But guys, Handre, Chad, Ramone, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck next week, and I look forward to catching up with you again once the school season resumes and our old rivalries kick off again. But all the best, guys. Leave nothing out there on the field.
Thank you very much.
All right, a fantastic opportunity to get to know some of our stars on the rise. Craven Week kicking off across the country. This is your chance to see the future stars of SA Rugby. Now the Express Olympics continues. So far, Expresso drawing first blood, but the challenge, oh, it's only going to get stiffer. We'll see you in a sec.
And SABC 3.